Happy First Friday. Thank you so much for being here. It means a lot to me, number one, that I've actually fulfilled on something I really wanted to do for a long time. And number two, that you are here to receive it. I am sending it to you with a lot of love, and I hope that you can receive it with a lot of love. I think that it's right on time for the season that we are entering. And more than ever, I wish for us, because this prayer is for me as much as it is for you, because I want for you what you want for you. And I want reciprocal relationships where the people that I get to be friends and family and beloveds with, that you want for me what I want for me. And that what falls away is this false layer of jealousy, competition, misunderstandings, hard feelings. Because what we really need is support to become the matrix that contains a future existence that is everything we dream of: equitable, peaceful, prosperous, beautiful, caring, that we consider ourselves a people and a community of care. I am feeling the feminine rise. I am honoring the darkness that is so, what is the word I'm looking for? Not parallel, but that is so synonymous with the womb. And that's what this meditation is about. This meditation is about returning to the womb. This has been on my heart for a really long time, I would say years. And I teach on it. I share often not often, but sometimes in classes. And I feel a spark in me after a really long time. And I'm starting to understand why I was so sad and why I felt like I was being dragged through the mud. And sometimes that's what initiations are like. And there's a really important relationship between us, you, me, and Source. And there's an agreement there that no one really can understand but you. But to be surrounded by people who are willing to hold you is important too, especially when you're trying to call things in. You need a network, you need a matrix of support, of reciprocity. And I use the word matrix because we think of the matrix as a bad thing, like being part of the world is a bad thing. You never leave the matrix. You can go live in the woods, but you still have to come back and pick up toilet paper or mail things out. And it's an illusion that you can find your way in and out of it. Like, we are interconnected. This is a weaving, a tapestry that has no tears. And I think that our healing, our next level up, comes because we are willing to give attention to our mother line. And the mother line is absolutely very important, especially us women. But really, all of us have a mother line. I mean, we all have a mother. That's how we got here. And if we are willing to give attention, reverence, honor, respect, and forgiveness to that line, it has a ripple effect moving forward into our lives that is creatively expressed really liberated and free in who we are, that sense of belonging, the way we trap ourselves in order to belong, goes away. And it's because you know your mother. And I want to make a disclaimer here also before we get into this. You might not know your mother. You might not have a good relationship with your mother. You might feel awkward about having this kind of conversation with your mother, or if your mom ever saw you banging on a drum and doing these things, that might create some tension. But I want you to know that you can do this anyway. Even if you don't have access to her, or you feel like you don't have access to her. Even if you think she's gonna think you're weird. Even if there are repercussions or punishment. Even if you despise her. Even if you blame her. Giving attention to this lineage that is behind you will strengthen you. It will strengthen the feminine power that has always existed and that now is calling you like, hey, tap into this, because everything is about to change. And I don't know why, but I feel it in my heart. I feel it so deeply in my heart that this is true and that this is real and that we are setting ourselves free. So I listened to some scientific news. I don't know where it came from, the internet somewhere or an article somewhere. I'm very curious. Sometimes I read things online, or I flip through books and magazines, and I feel like I heard that when you have a baby, a sneeze is coming, which means the truth is coming. When you have a baby, the baby's DNA stays with the mother for the rest of her life. Are you getting this? When a mother has her child, a part of her child's DNA stays with her for the rest of her life. My sons, their DNA is with me for the rest of my life. I forever love them. I forever cherish them. I forever am connected to them. And I think this is true even if you had a difficult or challenging relationship with your mother. You are forever with her. And sometimes we have no idea what her experience could have been, what her experience was, what her experience is. And it could be easy to want to reject, but I implore you to just let this in. Let these little nuggets of information in. Let them find their way into your cracks and fill them like gold. That you are with your mother for the rest of her life in some small but very, very powerful and meaningful way. The other thing that I want to talk about is the importance of daughters. And I don't know if you know this, but I self-published a collection of stories, and it's called Daughters. It's called A Collection of Unapologetic Stories About Daughters by Sweet Sister. So when you have a daughter, I don't have daughters, but I am a daughter. When a mother is pregnant with a baby girl, that baby girl, as she is developing in the womb, within her mother's womb, she already has all of the eggs that she is going to have for the rest of her reproductive life. So I begin to look at a picture, and I picture my grandmother pregnant of my mother. Okay, she's carrying my mother in her womb. And in my mother's tiny baby womb is an egg. And that specific egg holds the essence and the potential that would be is me. And so I want you to just close your eyes for a minute and tap into that. If you are a daughter, if you have a daughter, tap into that energy now. That the essence and the potential of you existed already inside of your grandmother. Your grandmother held you even before your mother held you. And if we follow that line all the way back, as far as we can go, there was never a chance that I wouldn't be me and that you wouldn't be you. And so your existence is absolutely meaningful. Your existence is real, was created on purpose. We have thousands of eggs. But you are the one that came to be. And there was never not a chance that that wouldn't happen. So you are here on purpose. And you are very special. You carry with you a whole line of resilience, of determination, willingness, and choice. And now I want you to place your hands over your heart space and get so quiet that you get to hear your heart beating. Feel your heart beating. And the sound of your own heart is not new. That sound carried you all the way forward to today, from many, many mothers ago. It's a sound that you heard before you had ears. It's a life force that existed before you had life. It is a benevolent current that has carried you generation to generation to generation. I want you to muster up the courage to say thank you to that line. Thank you to my own beating heart, to the sound of my mother's beating heart while I was in her womb, and the sound of her mother's beating heart when she was in her womb. And whether we like it or not, we are linked. And what links us is not so much our identity, although sometimes that's really wonderful. What links us is this inevitability, this resilience to become, the determination to become. I will be, I am. little bit. Imagine it being the first thing you felt before you even entered the world. You felt it, you heard it, it nourished you. Send many blessings down that line. May every mother and every mother's mother be blessed. Today, may my mother be blessed wherever she may be in life, in spirit, known or unknown. May she be experiencing God's grace. May her whole life be touched by love. I bless my whole motherline. I thank every woman for her womb, for her ovaries, for her eggs, for the life that was birthed. And I forgive. I forgive anything that may still be hurting or stinging me today. I forgive because forgiveness is freedom. And every single one of us deserves our freedom. I deserve my freedom, and every mother before me deserves hers too. And whatever they had to fight, whatever they had to fight for their life for, may I live like their answered prayer, in my fullness, no longer hiding, no longer pretending, and being a movement of love. If you have a drum, pick it up, grab it. You can either play with your hand the way I just did, and let's remember a heartbeat. Let's remember the heartbeat that is giving you life now, that is carrying life forward, that is still reverberating through your lineage and rooting for you like a wild crowd in a stadium, like a call, cheering you on. It's time for us to believe that everything is working out for us. Even the things that didn't work out for us worked out for us. that our mother, however imperfect she may be, she is perfect now because I declare it. I take total responsibility for my life. And inside of that accountability, everything is right in the world. It's a really special day because today's my mother's birthday. And so I want to say some things to her because she's also one of my main supporters. She is my very first paid subscriber on Substack. Not the only one anymore, but for a while she was the only one. She follows me everywhere. She smiles at my silliness, and she's one of the best people I know. And you know, it's a wild thing to be someone's adult child. Like, to be my mother's peer is such a gift. To be my children's peer is such a gift. Like, everybody's grown. And my mom has been through more things than I could even imagine. And she's the reason why I wrote all those stories years ago, because, you know, you could look at your life and you could say, wow, all these terrible things have happened and this isn't fair and that isn't right. And my mom is one of those people who really does have the right to be miserable based on what has happened and how she was treated, especially by the people who are supposed to love her. And I can't even tell you how absolutely lovable and kind and resourceful and fun and drop dead gorgeous she is. And I feel such a tenderness and a gratitude that I get to know her. I don't just get to know her, I get to be one of her favorite people in the world. And I get to be loved by her, and that's a really special thing. And I know not everybody has that, but there's something really important here. And I'm not sure if it's reaching you the way that I want it to, but I hope that it has touched you in a really special way. And Mommy, happy birthday. What an honor to be your daughter. May God bless you with good health. And may this only be the beginning. That this stage of your life, that it blows your mind, all the cool things you will do. And to everybody watching this video, I hope that you stay open to your mind being absolutely blown with the unexpected twists and turns that come. And you might not get things the way that you want them, and sometimes that hurts. But keep your heart light. Keep your heart light, because you're about to be surprised. Okay, I just want to send a little Reiki blessing before you all go, because the full moon is on Saturday. All week we're working on Muladhara chakra, and it's the root chakra, it's the womb, it's the color red, it's the sound lam. And one of the really easy ways to connect with your Muladhara chakra is to walk outside barefoot and feel the grass, feel the earth, while also staring at the fullness of the moon, which will be eclipsed, which means that light is going to flicker and bring attention to some things that have been hidden from you, that you have kept in the dark. And that now is time. It's time for you to give it your attention. And so I really want that for you to come into this full moon and for you to enter into eclipse season with the willingness to see what before used to scare you into hiding or encourage you to walk blindly, like an obedient horse. May all of that shatter in a way that is gentle but clear and really straightforward. This is our level up. This is our level up. Reiki be in my hands, flow through my hands, and reach every watcher today. Defy all time and space, and let them feel this warmth coming through. I'm going to start with the top of your head and clear the space above your head. I'm going to move down the shoulders and the back of the neck. May you enjoy this cleansing Reiki flow through my hands and clear any unwanted, stagnant energies lingering in this watcher today. May their heart radiate brighter. May they feel grounded. In purpose. May the pain in their joints be relieved by self-respect, self-care, and boundaries. May the word no become an easeful, full sentence. Because the no will bring you your yes. Reiki, flow through my hands to this watcher and fill their heart with hope. That hope become the new discipline. That when old feelings, old thoughts, old habits sneak their way in, that the discipline of hope replace that and break any unwanted attachments. And yes, sometimes life drags us through the mud, but we will no longer drag ourselves through the mud. We don't rush. We magnetize. We don't react. We listen. We try to understand. We integrate. Oof. It's not easy to understand, but we try to understand. We integrate. And then we just take the next best step. In every moment, there is the right thing to do. Reiki, flow through my hands and help us discern and learn what the right thing to do is. And there is a really beautiful and heavy rainfall happening outside. Thank you, thank you, thank you.